anything without you can't be the best time of my life, so I don't know.
Don't do anything bad to Pinky. He's the only really good person we know anymore.
Canada's top 10 film festival is going on right now until Sunday. It's the 13th year. I'm here with Cameron Bailey, Artistic Director, Toronto International Film Festival. 13 years. Now, how do you pick the top 10?
We have a panel of filmmakers, industry people, film critics who look at a lot of movies over the course of maybe 3 months. They choose the best films, and this is our top 10.
How do you pick that panel?
We're looking for people who know Canadian films. So these are people who work in the industry. They might be producers, directors, screenwriters, film critics.
Different every year?
Different every year.
They have to watch like 80 movies.
You actually have to love Canadian movies, which actually a lot of people do.
I have to tell you, I do love Canadian movies, but don't pick me. Because I'm going to save it till the last 2 days and just sit there and power watch. I would totally cram like I did for exams. But no, you've got the best people. You pick new people every year. So let's talk about some of the films. They must be pretty good because they are the top 10. But let's just talk about 3 of them. When Jews Were Funny.
Yeah, this is director Alan Zweig, local Toronto filmmaker, documentary filmmaker, and he got to thinking about what he grew up watching. You know, the great classic comedies, Shecky Green, the TV comedies, the stand-up comedians who are all Jewish. And he's a Jewish filmmaker. This was a part of his culture. He thought that this would always continue, and then he realized actually Jewish comedy is on the wane. So he went out and talked to a lot of these old guys, the classic comedians who are now, you know, in their later years, and try to get to them to understand, is Jewish comedy still the best comedy in the world? It's very funny. Super Dave, who used to be on TV many years ago, is one of the comedians in it, and he's a riot in this film.
Super Dave!
You remember Super Dave?
Yeah, of course yes. I do. Oh my God. Okay, this seems like a really great film. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about Enemy.
Enemy is terrific. Now, Denis Villeneuve is a Montreal filmmaker who made 2 movies in the past year. One of them is a big-budget Hollywood studio film called Prisoners, and the other one is Enemy, both of them with Jake Gyllenhaal. And Jake was in Toronto recently on the weekend to talk with Denis about Enemy. It's this very chilly, paranoid kind of thriller about a man who sees somebody who looks like his exact double. Both of the characters are played by Jake in the movie, and he's terrific in it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's all shot here in Toronto, and it makes Toronto look like the creepiest city in the world.
We're very creepy, a very creepy city. Oh, this is another one. It's a must-see. Okay, Watermark.
Watermark is great. Now, Ed Bertinsky, world-famous photographer, he's worked with Jennifer Batechwal before on a film called Manufactured Landscapes about how industry is changing the world around us. In this movie, they look at water, which is the most essential thing that we deal with, how we use water, how we misuse water around the world. Massive scale projects, the amounts of water that are used in the West versus other parts of the world. It really is about the most elemental thing that we sometimes don't even think twice about, and what it means when it's suddenly a scarce commodity.
Well, I was just going to say, I don't think about this, and now I'm thinking about this.
Yeah, it makes you think about every bit of water, your showers, your baths, the water you drink every day, how often you flush the toilet. All of this stuff adds up in terms of how we use water around the world. This film just won a $100,000 prize, the Rogers Best Canadian Film Prize, last night, and it's screening this Friday and Saturday.
Well,
as part of top 10.
Congratulations! And what would they do with the money? Would they create more film? Obviously,
whatever they want. It's $100,000.
They want. They can go off to Paris. They can.
Yeah, exactly.
It's their money.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to that film. Okay, so for more information, you can always go to TIFF.net. Of course, we're going to have all the information on breakfasttelevision.ca. But Canada's Top 10 Film Festival is happening right now at the TIFF Bell Lightbox until Sunday.
Until Sunday, January 12th.
Okay, thank you so much,
My
Cameron.
pleasure.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
We're heading up to you, Tammy.